everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. This is Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop. We're very, very happy that you could join us on this beautiful weekend. We are doing the 150th anniversary birthday of Canada, but it's a slab block, okay? I got it from my guild meeting, the Erin Quilters Guild, on Monday night, just passed, and we are doing via their 150 year fabric. So this one, and this one right here, all needed to be incorporated within 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. As long as there's one piece of the Canada's 150th birthday fabric in it, I could make 4 blocks. So what I've done is I've already done one, okay? And it has some of the 150th that I've bought through Northcott, which is this right here and this right here. So it's already incorporated, and of course I just made sure that from my guild meeting, I just wanted to make sure at least that little bit was in there for all of them. So it's a little bit bigger than the 12 and a half. So this is where it comes to trimming. So I have this beautiful 12 and a half by 12 and a half ruler that my husband got me. And it's been one of my favorite tools, especially with this even diagonal line. It saved me many times when trying to do those big half square triangles and stuff. Okay, so you can place it, not higgledy-piggledy, but try and get, if you want more of the cream and less of the gray or what have you, or center up the cardinals or whatever works for you, just making sure that you have a little bit to trim on either side. Or if you happen to have a flat side, then you can always line it up to there. Sorry, my mop is getting in the way. Okay, and then you just straight. This is where a Lazy Susan comes in hand. So you can just put your cutting mat on a Lazy Susan and then you just twist it all the way around. But you just want to make sure you're putting constant pressure right in that center so it's not shifting anywhere, okay? And of course, all rule, keep the blade away from your fingers. And that is our 12 and a half inch block. Super easy McPeasy. Okay, all right. And then you want to do what we never seem to do on the show is press. We're going to press that baby out. It does help, trust me. I know, and sometimes I'm just trying to save a minute or two so you can just see what I'm up to and then, move on. And most of you know you got to press. But okay, we don't need those little titty bit boos there, so we're going to get rid of them. And flip to, it's just a lot of straight pieces of fabric. I didn't see anything that was like scrappy, like triangles or little circles or anything like that. So I want to keep within the tradition of what they're trying to go for here, right? Don't go all crazy like I like to. Okay, so we're going to start off with, let's see, of course, little fair. And I realized there was Fredericton, Edmonton, St. John, Charlottetown, Regina. Unfortunately, Regina got a little trim. Sorry, Regina. You had to, it was a little on an angle. So that is what all the little cities that I got on my little fabric. Oh, Quebec, sorry. Can't forget Quebec, okay, right there. So we have started off, was that not together? Did I put that? Yeah, I was gonna put these two together. And this was just a little bit that I had left over from some sort of Christmas project, I think. I'm not sure, I don't even really remember at this point. But I liked it with the black and the red and the white all together, so. And as you can tell, it's not square, but I'm going to square it up after I get it sewn together, okay? So just a little light gray thread in the bobbin and the top, just to make sure it all blends. So now I'm going to take this over to the little mat here. I'm going to give it a little trim. So the next time I sew on the next edge, it's nice and straight, okay? I just think this is going to go, well, these two are going to go in one really big quilt. That'd be so fantastic. Okay, so what do I have here measurement-wise? Just shy of 12, so I need a little bit more on this side. So let's do a strip of this flag, the Canadian. Okay, and see how much we need. I'm going to the 20 mark on mine, but I'm using it as a 0. So what is it? 1, 2, 3.5. Okay, so we'll cut this 3.5 inches. Try and keep it with nice straight edges so it doesn't go all wonky. I mean, if you want it wonky, that's up to you, but I think the main goal was trying to have some nice straight lines. Okay, let's do a little there. Add that to the end of there. Was going to go to here, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Okay, and that should give us the middle section of where we're going to work off and make sure it's at least 12.5 inches long. Okay. Oops, wrong pedal. All right, okay, so there we have it. So I just want to give that a little quick press here. Move that there. Here, let's move this block down here. So if you happen to take a look at it, it's pretty. I love the cardinals. It's one of my favorite fabrics. And it was a spur of the moment fabric buy, so those are sometimes the best. Okay, so now we want to put some strips on either side of this. So I don't really want to cut these pieces, so let's just measure it out. See if we have enough. We do. Let's put that one on the top. You can always pop a few pins in too if you wanted to. I mean, that's totally up to you. Just a nice consistent 1/4 inch seam allowance. And you can have this block done in no time and you've done something to help with Canada or help partake in Canada's 150th. And if you don't belong to a guild but still want to make one, send it to me, I'll give it to my guild. I'll make sure it gets noted, trust me. Be so proud. All right, so we're gonna give that a little press again. The reason why we're pressing as we're going is because when we go to trim it, we want to make sure it's really as squared up as possible, right? Okay, so there's that, quick and easy. Now the next piece. Think I would like, actually I think we're a little shy on that one, so we were going to put some of this gray on this one because I put it in here. So we'll put the gray on this end because it's got a little bit of salvage right off the bolt there. So that should give us enough. Okay. You're going to see so much red and white this year. Well, just because it's for fabric and celebration and everything else, especially this Canada Day. Can you imagine? It's going to be a party. This whole country's going to rock. I think. Okay, we don't want that extra bits on the end there. So either just trim them off. Press to the dark real quick. Okay. You could press your seams open. I mean, it's up to you. I think we're going to take this. Oh, we're still, I think I had to put a little piece on either side. That's what it was. There we go. And then that made that long enough. And this is just a little soft gray, or I think it's called sparkle gray. I've done quite a few projects with it in the quilt shop. I got a nice big bolt of it. And I really like it. It's one of my favorites. So it's just skibbity bits left over. And same with this from our quilt kit that we were cutting for our 150th Canada celebration quilt. That was just leftover bits from the cutting machine. So nothing goes to waste. Okay, there we go, little press. I think I'm gonna get myself a little one. Just a little tiny little tiny iron. Just for such a situation. Okay, there we go. Oh, was that right? That's right. Look how bang on that is. Wah. All right. And then we just got a couple more little pieces to sew on, and that is our block. It's really easy. That's why I mean it doesn't take much time to partake, right? So pull that down. Okay, we got what, one more strip to make sure it's incorporated in there. That's this one here. Okay, we want to press this again once it gets all buddied up with its friends. I can't wait to see what some of these quilts look like, because you're pulling from your collection too. Like I had this Canada in my collection, this red, this cream, you know, that's the joy of doing these slab kind of scrappy looks, right? So I want to put this on the piece side. I don't want it on the solid side. So we'll put that there. And then we'll see what leftover bits we need for the end. And I've got some maple leaf right here that I'll add just to finish it up. Okay. Just to make sure it's at its right measurement. We might be, but I'm going to double check after this. Okay. They have such beautiful fabric, and their stuff seemed to be coming out left, right, and center for celebration of this year. So there, isn't that pretty? I love the hearts on that one. Okay, quick press. And if you were to do it for press the seams open, be on the generous side of your 1/4 inch seam allowance. You know, like make sure you give yourself enough, you know, meat of the fabric to fold in, to press open, right? So make sure you're giving yourself enough, okay? So let's see what we need here. Okay, we are shy by about 2.5 inches. Okay, that's okay. And this one we should be pretty much bang on. Okay, so we need to do about 2 3/4 of this maple leaf here. I gave myself a nice flat edge and I wanted to make sure I was giving myself enough to finish off the block. And what did I say, 2 3/4? Say 1, 2, 3. Okay, come right over shy of the 3. Right there, let's just make sure. So if that was, oops, let's move this down then. Okay, so if that was there and this was here, we'd have enough. Okay, perfect. Love my math. Just measure this, measure that. Tweak this, tweak that. Okay, we'll cut it at 3 just to be on the safe side because we are trimming. Okay, and we will sew it on to the other side. There we go. Now it's surrounded by maple leaves. So I could just keep going through my scraps and just make a whole quilt myself, but I got other stuff to do. So I will help with my 2 blocks. And of course the creation of my own celebration quilt. You can check that out on last week's long weekend project. And it's actually on the long arm behind you right now. The quilt, the Mountie quilt. I'm working on it. All right, so we're going to trim that up. No, just this side first, just so we don't have so much bulk to deal with. Okay, let's get rid of that. Give us some room here. Don't need that. Oh, don't be a rebel. Come back, man. No, no. Okay, let's give that another little press. Boy, I made a mess over here. Who did that? Oh, I like it with that red on the top there. That looks pretty. Very pretty. All right, now put our handy down. Oh, did I not? Oh, was it shy? Oh, I'm shy on one side. Okay, where's that? Where's that? There we go. Let's put this on. That's right, correct? Eh? Was that right? Well, I guess I didn't measure right. Silly Laura Lynn. Are you sure? Seems it should fit right over this, but no, I am shy. On one side here. Just a little bit up there. Okay, we fix. No problemo. We got this. Okay, put down here. So obviously I should have cut it a little wider. My mask went off. Whoops. Okay. Now I know. We got enough. Get this little tail off here. Okay. Oh, love all those colors together. Like I said, you're going to see so many beautiful things this year with the quilts coming. It's going to be amazing. Okay, just trying to center it up best you can to make sure you're trimming on all sides. Okay. Okay, and this one's just a little bit even up on the bottom here. If you have to, move your hand, but try not to take it off your placing, okay? There we go. That is block number 2, okay? Cool. So block number 1 and block number 2, or 2 and 1 and what have you. Oops, sorry, I'm covering my microphone again. I do that all the time and I'm sorry. All right, put them side by side. Awesome. Now just think, a whole big quilt to that. That's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna love it. So thank you to my Quilt Guild for giving me something to do on this weekend project. Much appreciated. And now I got 2 to bring for the next meeting. I'm ahead of the game. Never know, might just show up at the top. Maybe done. No, actually they're asking for unfinished tops or slab blocks to be mailed off to Carp, Ontario. So they will be going there and partaking in a big old quilt. So thank you very much for joining me for Weekend Project. And hopefully you liked our little project and hopefully inspires you to do some of your scraps in such a way. A little slab block, right? So why not? So thanks for subscribing and liking, and we really appreciate it here at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. And we'll catch you next time. Thank you, everybody. Check out Long Arm Wednesday. Bye-bye.